This word is actually really exciting, and I'm happy to deliver this word, and it's beautiful. And I just want to say, before I get into the word, I just want to say that when you really, do not limit the Holy Spirit and you allow him to, have his way when it comes to the connection between the both of you, and you allow him to speak to you any type of way, and you're receptive to it, God will show you all sorts of things to confirm something to you, and he will show it to you in his spirit. It doesn't always have to be physical. It could be through physical people, or it can be through other physical things, but oftentimes if you can see in the spirit, you'll see a lot of things in the spirit relating to something that you're familiar with. Okay, so I'm going to go into very specific details. This is how you're going to know it's your word. This is how you're going to know God has been speaking to you, because this is something that it's almost like when you have an inside joke with someone and no one else understands but you. It's like similar to that. But I just want to say, God is so beautiful, and one thing about God is he will show us different things, like characters from different shows, characters from movies, and he'll even give us nicknames. I don't know if you guys received your nickname yet, but he'll give us nicknames. And sometimes too, what he does is he will consistently show you a specific character or a specific, the reason why he does this, like a specific character, whether it's a cartoon, whether it's a movie, whether it's a show, he'll show you a specific character. Usually when he's showing you something consistently, that's because, and your nickname relates to that, that's because he's letting you know that you remind him of this specific character. So he wants you to look it up. For example, God calls me princess, but he shows me like a specific Disney princess. So he kept showing it to me at one time, and I'm like, God, why do you keep showing me this Disney princess? And he told me to look it up. So I decided to look it up and looked at her characteristics and traits and her personality. Because whenever you write a script about a character, you have to write about the character as if like they're real. Like you have to write about things they like, kind of personality they have, what's their flaws, things like that, right? I went to school for all that, so that's how I know that. So when I went to look at the specific Disney princess he told me to look up, I started reading all her characteristics and traits, and I started laughing out loud, because I'm like, God, you're funny. This is exactly who I am as a person, and even down to like the stubbornness, like that's exactly who I am. So I had this little inside joke with God, and I was laughing about it. So I just want to say, if anytime God gives you a nickname or tells you to look up something, look it up and look at the personality and the traits of that particular person or character that he's telling you to look up, because he's describing you and how he sees you. Okay, but the point of me saying this is that yesterday in prayer, I was praying on my knees, and I saw a vision of a ring, and I was like, oh my God, there's a ring, right? And it was a beautiful ring. And when I saw the ring, I ended up seeing a frog, and he was sitting up like this. The frog was sitting up like this and looking to the side, and I started to chuckle, because I'm like, isn't that Naveen from Princess and the Frog? I started laughing. I'm like, God, you're so funny. And then I got the message, the word, and God was telling me to let this person know, whoever you are, you'll know it's your word, because God has been comparing your situation with Princess and the Frog. Okay, that's not my princess, as in like that's not the princess he confirmed he connects me to. He connects me to a different princess. But you'll know, because God has either told you to continue watching this, or he has been showing you visions relating to this particular Princess and the Frog storyline. And the storyline is pretty crazy, because remember something, Naveen got himself in trouble, and then Tiana got dragged into it. She got dragged into it without even asking to be dragged into it. But what really stood out to me is when he showed me the frog like this. I'm like, okay, I have to look at the whole movie, and I gotta find the frog in this position, looking to the side, because I gotta figure out what's going on in that exact moment, because I know that whatever's going on in that exact moment, for the frog to be like this, that's confirming something that God is trying to tell me, right? So when I went to look it up, it confirmed exactly what I just said. So me seeing the ring before that, and then seeing the frog doing that, confirmed exactly what I said. And it showed that he was actually getting married to Tiana while he was still a frog, and he was about to have his happy ending with her. 'Cause remember, once they got married and they kissed, they both transformed back into human form, right? Seeing that confirmation was letting me know and confirming the vision that God showed me with the ring, to let me know that someone is literally so close so close to breaking this curse, okay, this marital curse, as in like you're literally about to get married, and once you guys come together and get married, that marital curse is going to be broken. Remember, there was a curse that was put on Tiana and Naveen, the prince, right? And it was put on them from that voodoo man. So whoever this is for, you'll understand, because this is exactly your situation. It's like something happened with your kingdom husband and you got caught up in it, and now you guys are both fighting these curses and warfare and all that, witchcraft. We're all fighting through all that, but this is like specifically your case, basically, right? And you're so close to getting married, because once he showed me the frog like that, I had to look up to find the exact part of the movie where Naveen was doing that as a frog, and it was actually when they were saying their vows and they're about to get married. So I just want to give you this confirmation, and like I said, it's so specific. You will know it's your word. Like it's one of those things where you're gonna probably start laughing out loud, because you're gonna be like, God, you're too funny, because it's like he already showed you or talked to you about it, right? Anyways, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.